Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator here from Erlengrat. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that last episode. It was a lot of fun to play around with, and we made a decent amount of money. We're just over 100k, so I did end up selling off those potatoes just off screen. I just loaded them into the train and sent them on out, and I think it was okay. I don't have any issues with it. We got a lot of stuff going on, but what I'm going to do is today we need to get worked on our fields. Also, sorry if my audio sounds funny. Windows reset and wiped out all of my audio settings, so some of the audio may still be imbalanced. I'm trying to fix it all right now. Oh, that's funny. These things just popped up. Huh. But yeah, let me actually hop back into here. I am actually going to set this up because we have no harvesting to get done today. And field 20 needs to be harvested. If you watch the last video, you'll understand the fail there. But this is field 20, correct? Field 20, yes. And where do you want the stuff sent? Fellsburn Grain Mill. So we're going to have to stop the train, which will be fine. We'll stop it once everything comes around to it. But I am going to set a worker up to get started on this. We are actually going to need to get some gas in the near future and some repairs for this. But what I thought we'd do is, this has the correct tires. Yes. We're going to keep it on the big beefy boy for now. And actually, no, we're going to have my other tractor working on this. All right. Well, you know what we're going to do first? I'm going to get this harvested first, because why not harvested? Weeded. Sorry. I think that'll be a good way to do it. And we do have a calling for something. What do we got? We got a blue mark on the map. Milk. Nope. I don't have cows. So we're going to go X to unfold this. But yeah, I talked about it in the past how I do prefer having these weeders versus the sprays. The sprays are nice because they do a larger area, but most of it, I don't know. I just like this better because I don't have to continuously pay for the herbicide. You know what I mean? So I personally think this is a bit better. It is a bit slower, and that's really the only thing that I see, to be honest. You know, why does it seem like it's always pulling to the right? Let's just get this lined up. But yeah, I'm, as I said, genuinely having a large amount of fun with this. I cannot wait until this field is fully grown and we harvest it, because I have found some really fun things to do with placeables. I know I keep talking about placeables and we just haven't done any yet. But I found a cool concept for a house for us, and I want to do some bee related stuff. I know I had those like bee sheds in the last farm over in Fellsburn, and we really didn't do anything with them. They didn't really provide a lot of money, and it was kind of meh. But I did find out that Global Companies, which is a huge set of mods that are all like combined together, has a really cool setup for honey harvesting and actually having beehives and stuff like that. So we are going to end up playing around with those, and later on, not right away, but I do want to play around with some of their fruit trees. And I also got some stuff that's going to be more like decorative placeables. I got some hedges, some rocks and stuff like that, and I think it'll be nice to use them to set up kind of a nice farmyard where all of our stuff's going to be. And then, as I said, there's also a couple other buildings that go along with the Global Companies, and orchard trees that you have to buy in place, which I think are all fun. As I said, the orchard trees are going to be a little bit later on, but for now, I'm very much looking forward to the bees and can't wait to get it done. I'm probably going to chop down all of these trees just to get them out of my way so that I can more effectively fit stuff in over here. I want to put a hedge along the road, so like right along the edge of this fence, probably like a foot back, just kind of along this edge, put a bunch of hedges, which I think it'd look really cool. It'll have kind of a break between here and here. Actually, let me see what they even look like. I don't know. Would it be under miscellaneous? Nope. Oh, we also got to get our taco stand set up again. Decoration, most likely. Yeah, so we got, okay, yeah, it is a placeable hedge. And I like this farm garage. We may end up getting this one, but this is the hedge. I want to see. I haven't actually seen what it looks like yet. Oh, wow. It's got a huge hitbox, it seems. Well, I'll have to end up playing around with it to see what we can do with it, but yeah, because even, yeah, you have to go like way out here to do anything with it. But we will end up playing around with it, and I'll figure some more stuff out off camera. But what I'm going to do real quick is throw on a little bit of music for you and get all of the weeds removed from this field. One of the things I've noticed is kind of funny is how if I didn't tab out to other things, I'd probably get the entirety of one of these tasks actually done in a single time lapse. Because I was just looking at it and I was like, hey, I could easily do this. So I've never really talked about it for the time lapses. I usually just run, like most of these tasks you can get done in a decent amount of time. And more often than not, I only run like 10 minutes. So I take 10 minutes to do the task, and honestly, I could have easily gotten this done in 10 minutes. And then once I, speed up the time lapse, it comes down to like a minute. So you gotta think of that. If I have 3 time lapses in a video, that's usually, depending on the task, it's usually 40 minutes. Sometimes I'll double it, and I'll do like some of the big things that I've done. I think hang was actually a lot longer, but when you look at it and you're like, I could have actually gotten this all done, and kind of bums me out because I think we could have left that and it would have been fine. Well, I would have had to have taken care of it at some point, but you know what, run the sign over. It's in my way. Oh, I didn't hit it. Good. But yeah, this is, as I said, pretty easy. I really do like using this. As I said, the sprayer gets it done faster, but I don't really mind working with this. It's pretty nice. So what I want to do actually, oh, I just shut this off, is I am going to finish up this task. Actually, no. I'm going to empty this, and then we're going to start seeding one of the 2 fields. I don't know if that one's been planted yet. We'll have to check. Actually, once I park this here, because hopefully at the end it should empty. It used to do it, or it does it when I don't want it to. So we'll have to see. Is it going to stop and empty? Yep. Alright. So let's hop out of here. I did grab another mod. Again, I feel really bad because I can never remember who makes the mods. But I picked up, if you see in the bottom right corner, that's a lot more info on the field. And it's nice. Not that it really matters on fields that aren't mine, but it gives you all the normal stuff. And then it tells you what field it is, like the amount of space the actual field is, the amount of space the actual land is, and well, this one here does that, but then ones that aren't mine, so if you see here, this one has a price per acre, which is honestly pretty cool. I do like that. We're up to 9,000. This is actually going to be a good field for them. Wow. All right. Well, let's take over on this guy because, yeah, I need to get, I think I can get the next bit of fertilizing done on this. And then we are going to have to seed. And fertilizing, I want to try and use up the last of my sprayer before I switch over to using the other stuff. I don't know if the crops will be destroyed this early on. So in this stage, I don't know if there'll be an issue, which is something I'm going to want to check. Because I can't remember, because the trailer that I have has really big wheels, the spreader, and I don't think you can get different wheels on it. Actually, why not take a look over here? Nope. I have this one, I'm pretty sure. I can switch it over. Okay, so we're definitely gonna do that because it spreads farther. It's less fertilizer. As far as I can tell, it's less fertilizer, and I think it costs less. So same thing, we can actually double check that. Let's take a look. Fertilizer tank, which is 2,000 liters, costs $3,200, and then fertilizer 1,000 is, so that'd be 1,038.40 for 2K. So it actually might be cheaper to do it the other way, but this spreads farther, so I don't actually know. So if you guys do have any input on that, let me know in the comments, because I don't actually, I know price wise it doesn't seem to be as good, but So let's get this guy. This isn't my field, by the way. I just kind of leave everything here. I hope the neighbors don't mind. I've harvested their field the other day, so, well, technically today. So let's actually grab this and it's an I to empty. Of course it empties it way over here. It is lime. 53%. Alright. So, we're gonna get this over there. That guy will be done in a little bit. Whoop. Again, they won't mind me driving across this field. But yeah, let me get over to the store. We're gonna top this up. We're gonna change out the tires on this, grab all of the stuff over here, and then we're gonna spread it on that field, hopefully. And then I'm gonna end up planting 1 or 2 of these fields. I don't know which we're gonna do yet, or what we're gonna plant. That is a decision I must make. Probably, I'm thinking soybeans. On, you know what? Yeah, we'll do... Speaking of that, it's made me think of it. I've been considering the Straw Me mod, which is a mod that gives you the ability to not only... it creates baleable straw from corn, canola, and soybean. And I'm curious on your guys' opinions on that. Actually, let's repair this while we're here. Customize. That's actually not that bad to get narrow tires. And then we already have the big sprayers, so that's not a problem. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. Extension, small. And we already have the big ones. So we're all good there. Let's just customize it. And this will give me the ability to work it on crop fields that are already grown. Oh, and this is liquid over here, isn't it? I thought this... Alright, well, we're gonna end up having to use some of that liquid anyway. I think we'll end up holding off until we really need it, and just kind of play around with it in the future. I thought that was solid fertilizer, the pelletized stuff, which sadly it was not. So we're gonna have to play around with it. And I think what I'm gonna do is, even though we did just put the narrow tires on this, let me see what I have in relation to liquid and solid fertilizer, and I will get back to you with a plan. Okay guys, so what I've decided is I'm just going to use up this 2K right here just to get out of the way, and we may end up changing over to this a little later on, because I do still have a large amount of liquid fertilizer that we need to use. So I think that'll be a better way to do it. We're also almost done with the canola over there, and I was thinking about it while we were driving over here. I don't remember if I finished talking about the Straw Me mod because I got distracted by changing out the stuff on this spreader here. But the Straw Me mod just allows you to create bales, well, technically swaths, so that you can bale both straws from canola, soybean, and corn. I probably won't do it on the corn. We probably won't harvest corn unless we're doing a job for it. If we do corn, it'll be for silage, which I'm really hoping to do in the near future. But for the other two, what is your opinion on it? I don't see an issue with it because it is a legitimate real-life product that you can, that is collected on some farms, and that's really it. That's why I'm just curious. Oh, I clicked the wrong button to shut it off. But yeah, like, look at how big the spread is on this. It's so much better than the other ones. Of course, I waste a ton lining everything up. And then even more, trying to get it lined up even better. Alright, there we go. A little bit of an overlap, but it'll be fine. But yeah, as I said, I think this, yeah, it costs more, but we've only used like 400. And I think the last time I did this with liquid fertilizer, it was like 2 or 3 full tanks. So this may be better. I think it's just more of an efficiency thing over cost. So I think I'm going to end up sticking with this. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel on both of those. The straw me mod I think would be cool. Those straws are worth, the straw from soybean and canola are worth a bit more. Just because it's usually a sweeter thing for the animals, and it is, you know, a little bit it's not as common as standard hay or straw. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what you guys think of it. I would like to get it personally, but I want to see what you guys think about it first before we do grab it. So, let me know. But yeah, it's only going to be one more pass on this, and then how are we doing on that? That should be just about now wrapping up, if I'm reading that correctly. Nope, they've got one more path to do, and they're going to back all the way up to do it. That is the only complaint I have about this, by the way, is you really have to work, especially where I have all this other stuff in the way. Can I actually hook this on the front? Whoop. There we go, just to move this guy out of the way. But yeah, it is so much better though, and you know, only going up and down this field, if I did it right, I still think I'd have to go 3 times on this, but all in all, this is so much better than actually spraying, especially with how much we save, because we've only used 600 liters, you know. So I think I'll probably end up doing this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this chunk of field here. I'm going to get us hooked up on a seeder, flip a coin to see if I'm doing soybeans or canola, and get that there field planted for yous. So one thing I've noticed, guys, was selling stuff for jobs to the Felsburn grain mill. Any extra does not stay in here, nor do you get paid for it. Which is, I think, their fix to keep you from making a boatload of profit off doing jobs, because I do feel jobs are a little overpriced when it comes to how much you get afterwards, but it really makes the job worth doing, in my opinion. So I was just taking a look at it. I am 84% complete on this, and that's just harvesting, and I think I'm going to try and get away with only putting half of the canola in here. And I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we will see. And if I do have to run the train again, I'll run the train again. But if I can have like 8,000, you know, liters of canola to sell myself, that'd be a pretty good amount of money. So I want to see if we can sneak this through, because I did end up getting all the spare potatoes in last episode, which came out to like 7,000 or 8,000, which was nice. But if I can squeak a little bit of extra money out of these jobs, it'd be very nice. So that's what we're going to try and do here. This train maxes out at 49 miles an hour. Wow. It still feels slow when you're in this train, to be honest. And it doesn't even look like there's anything in there, because these train cars hold so much. Just look at how empty it is. So I'm going to see what this does. Oh, come on. You guys are going to be that mean? It only listed as 50% transported. Yeah, so. Well, they found a way to beat it. And I don't know if it's always been like that, because I've always been able to just sell any of the extra when it's come to this. So I'll end up selling that off camera. We're not going to worry too much about it. But it is kind of a bummer nonetheless. And we learned something. So what I'm going to do is, I did flip the coin. Well, I flipped a cup because I couldn't find a coin. I guess I don't have change in my office. But I had the cap for a thing of spray foam. So I flipped that. And it said canola. So, actually, no. I think it says soybean, to be honest. Because I just chose the side that was down. Well, whatever. We're doing canola, because that's what it was on when I flipped. So, let me get set up to do that. I was going to set that guy up to do another job, but I don't want to drive it all the way down to 17, so we're just going to let it do its thing. I got to keep an eye out for the train, which should be coming around in just a little bit, and I'm going to get a little bit of planting done. Whoop, should probably start my tractor. But yeah, canola time. Well, it looks like I didn't end up dumping anywhere near the total amount that's supposed to be dumped in here, but now it is. So we've got a worker working on the field over there. I did the headlands, and then I did the kind of funky corner, and I think that's enough to let the worker get started so that we could fix the mistake, because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that it wasn't all in there. And we'll be able to drop this over here, dump it all off, and we'll get our little bit of money, because as I said, it is a good way to fix it, but I am kind of bummed that, you know, we can't make extra money. You know, having that extra money is always nice for doing these harvesting jobs, but it does kind of take away from the real need for having harvesting jobs, to be honest. So we'll have to see how we feel about it, and I may or may not do harvesting jobs in the future. It is just nice to have my stuff working, so I'm not worried about it, and you know, everything kind of just keep going, which I had considered throwing. There's a weeding job over there, but let's turn this in, get our 3k, because we don't get any extra money. Boo. But 3k is 3k, and that did pretty much pay for everything we had to do. So what I'm gonna do again is, this field is a little big, so we're gonna do one more time lapse, and that should hopefully be me finishing the field. You know, there's just that strip there, all of this, and then I will have to touch up a bit of the edges. But I do want to see on the map here. Oh, that is cool. It is showing the planting. I want to see how we did fertilizing on this. We did miss a strip there and a little bit there, but that'll be fine. And then, yeah, on the edge here is where I told the other machine to not back up and do it all again. But it is kind of a bummer. Oh, actually, that's weeds that we missed. Oh, so I can go back. We actually did get all of this, except for a couple of little spots. So I will have to actually go back through and do the weeding. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I think it'll be fine. I'll just have to pay attention to that next time and remember to check it. 21 is, well, it needs to be planted. So we'll be able to do that. But yeah, let me get on with this little project here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the music. I think that was a good amount of work so far. We weeded and fertilized 12. This, maybe 12. I can't remember. Well, that field, we planted this field. We are going to fertilize it in just a moment, but I'm just going to finish this strip, and I think there's just that one spot right there. And I think aside from that, I got all of the other little bits. So, it's all planted. It's going to be all fertilized, and we are hopefully going to end up making us a good amount of money. And I am very, very much looking forward to that. Let's just hop into this guy, swing on into here. I think we may have actually, I don't think we lost money on that job, but we definitely didn't make a lot of money on that job, which is kind of a bummer because, well, you really don't make a lot of money doing these jobs. So, and I think it was, so actually I can check that. Let me take a quick look. Actually, you know what? Let me, whoop, I went too far back. Yeah, I'll check first. I was going to say, let me hop onto this, but I should be able to see. Alright, so today, oh, well actually, yeah, this is going to be messed up because technically today is still part of today, but vehicle costs, runtime costs, new vehicle, yeah, that's going to be messed up from whatever what did I buy the other day? I didn't buy anything in Friday's stream, did I? I mean, Wednesday's episode. I don't know. Let's get this out. Hopefully I guesstimated right. I'm really hoping that this is our spot. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. There we go. Now we're perfect. Yee. So yeah, it'll only be, well, with that little corner, it'll probably be like 4. But this is pretty nice. I think, I don't know how I want to do it. Do I want to go straight up and down, or do I want to try and turn this corner? I don't know. We'll go straight up and down, because I was thinking if we do the headlands, we can then just go up and down the middle, but there'll still be a bit of overlap at that point, which isn't too bad, you know. As I said, I think this will do it, but we will end up having to use up a lot of that liquid fertilizer, which I think we'll end up doing on the other field, and maybe top off this one. We'll have to see, though. Oh, we're gonna... There we go. That's kind of a bummer. But yeah, as I said, overlap isn't bad. I think per field, the price of the pellets here isn't too bad. So, but yeah, we'll end up using up all of the liquid fertilizer we have in the near future just to be safe. And maybe sell it? I don't know. Yeah, actually, since this doesn't worry about crop destruction, I'm probably going to end up just using up the last of that and selling it. I'd like to sell it right now, but you can't sell back liquid fertilizer or pretty much anything that you buy in bulk. So we're going to have to worry about that and figure out what we're going to do with it. Oh, I lined up wrong again. Boo. I'll figure this out eventually. I'm not used to the wider spread. You know, I'm not used to the spreaders, period. I usually use the sprayers just to be safe with the whole thing and not have to worry about it. But as you can see here, it's got a little bit of a learning curve because you can't really tell. You know, there's probably like a mod out there that gives you like markers so that you can see, but I don't know of one. So that's really what I've got question wise. I am curious as to what you guys thought of the last, not just this episode, but the bonus kind of episode I did. You guys probably answered some comments over there for me, but just in case you didn't, I am curious if you guys did, 1, watch it, and 2, what you thought of it. And if you'd like to see something like that again. You know, because as I said, it's, you know, it won't be a consistent thing, and I'll probably put some, like, funny thing, you know, as to why. Not necessarily, I was thinking, like, likes on a video. You know, maybe we'll get a bonus, but we'll have to see how I feel on that. Because I've never really been one to want to be like, yeah, like this video, you know, like 50 times and we'll do something special. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know. I just really don't want to. Those crows definitely just got whacked with pellets. But if you guys have any ideas on what circumstances could be for a bonus episode, I maybe just if I have enough free time, I'll try and put out an episode of something every week, whether it be farming sim or Minecraft. Probably not Techtopia, because a lot of that requires the group to be there. And yeah, so it'd kind of just be either this or Survival Minecraft, so we'll have to see. Excuse me? What is my growth on? That cultivated really fast. Hold on. That is really weird, and I don't like it. I need to see the map now to see... Okay, so I do have to continue up the line. But it means we'd, technically be able to just run down this a second time, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to, finish this off because we're almost out. No, we still need to get up this line here all the way to good enough. Alright. Yeah, that came in really fast. I am kind of bummed about that because, well, I'm just kind of bummed about it. I literally just finished doing it. Don't get me wrong, it's been... You know, I am running on 15 times speed, but I've never seen that happen before. I don't know. Let's make sure. Is this actually it, or is this weeds? No, because, it wouldn't have ditched the first thing of fertilizer. Yeah. And then what's the growth stage on here? Okay, so yeah, this is in 1. This is in 3. I wish there was a way for you to better check the individual growths. So yeah, this is definitely 1. This might be 2 or 3. So that is kind of a bummer. I was really hoping to, you know, get a little bit more work done, but we will just have to live with it for now. That is. And we'll be able to get some work done in the near future on this. But that is going to be it for me today, everybody. I do hope you did enjoy this. As I said, if you did if you did have an answer for any of the questions I had asked, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But as always, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.